speaking of burning calories, did you know that we're celebrating International Women's Month right now? And Catherine Schwitzer competed in the Boston Marathon before women were allowed to enter. In 1967, an official physically tried to remove her from the race, but her home-kept boyfriend pushed him down. She was the first woman to ever finish the race as a numbered entry. So, ladies, just remember, you can thank a man for a woman finishing the first Boston Marathon.
Talk about,
you're welcome.
Correctile dysfunction.
So the first ally was a man, obviously.
You guys familiar with Rosie Ruiz?
No.
Rosie Ruiz got caught cheating in the Boston Marathon. She won the ladies, and it turns out she was slipping out and catching subways and buses to chip off some miles.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long did it take them to catch her, though?
It was about a day. I mean, she was awarded. She crossed the finish line. They threw the flowers over her, congratulated her, interviewed her. It was about a day later. They're like, wait a minute, this just doesn't add up. They did, but I think it was the 80s, maybe late 70s. They had to do some testimony from other runners who said, like, yeah, I don't recall her passing me at all. Nothing like that. And I think they even had testimony from someone on a bus that was like, yeah, it's broad rolled up with fucking runner shorts and a goddamn number taped across her chest. It got off for a couple stops.
Even though she got caught,
yeah.
Wes, was it still worth it?
I mean, it's like, as a sports enthusiast I am, who talks about, like, going through, I couldn't tell you any fucking winner of a Boston Marathon, man or woman. I know who Rosie Ruiz is. So I don't know. It pays to be infamous sometimes, I guess.
Well, I mean, but you got to remember, okay, let's just say she got caught a day later.
Uh-huh.
She got away with it that day, though.
For a day, yeah. She was partying.
Yeah.
Free drinks.
She got to throw her hands in the air.
Yeah.
She didn't need to eat like 3 pounds of pasta just to fucking live. Like, she's just straight, bro. She could go hang out.
She didn't squirt sewer water out the bottom of her shorts.
Yeah.
I like to think of how,
no chafed nips.
I like to think of
none of the torturous things that happen to you when you do that to your body.
How archaic it is that I'm just totally making this up, but like at mile 8, she just made a detour, hopped a fence. People that were watching the event were like, "Hey, what the hell was that? Huh? Pay it no mind." And she was like,
"Guess she quit."
And she pulled out a subway card from her tights, like, gonna catch it up a couple miles. Run back in. Yeah. Check it out. Rosie Ruiz. I'll look up Lazard. You look up Rosie Ruiz.
The question is, like, how do you re-enter the raceway?
She was like hopping the metal fences.
Well, you got to pick your spot, right? Because, like, what if there's a spectator, or what if there's like some kind of like?
Well, that's the thing. Like, spectator saw her, not hundreds of them, but she certainly was enough. And again, like I said, I legit. I'll have to go back and read this, but I think there was a guy who got off work or was headed somewhere midday or something. It was like, yeah. She had a number across her chest. Came in, paid the bus fare, sat down.
She didn't even
and got off.
The pregnant lady came on after her. She didn't even get up off her seat.
And I would also like to think that everybody's kind of focused on like the other runners in the race. So if you just kind of like you maybe like pretended to fall, like coming through the crowd, and then just fell onto the roadway, like I'm so exhausted. And then let me help you up. You've got a runner's bib on. Get going. You can do it. Yeah. Like they wouldn't think that you just danced in from the crowd and just keep going.
And
you got all this extra.
I will like to point out in terms of athletic fibbing. Murr one time did try to pull a fake hole-in-one at a golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they theorized it. Didn't you and Dewey talk about doing that? You guys are like, oh, we're going to go back and say we got a hole-in-one. See if they believe us.
I don't remember this. You'll have to ask Dewey because again, I don't remember a lot of my harebrained schemes.
I'm certain this happened. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
What golf course? Like Furnace Bay?
No, I think it was like Brantwood.
Okay.
And,
I mean,
yeah.
it sounds like something I would try to maneuver.
Yeah,
so I don't take it away from
I think
myself.
like you were hoping they would take a picture of you and throw you up on the mantle. Hole in one
that
on
sounds
7.
more reasonable.